Hey, we made it. This is Te.acH the Podcast, episode 2. So, in this podcast, I'm going to be talking about Explore Green Bay. Like, what it was, how I created it, when I created it. There's some cool stories, and I'll show you and explain the best experiences I've had doing this throughout the years. It's been fun. It's been always changing, for a time I gave up on it. And I had to just go on a cleanse from social media to really understand what it's capable of doing and how you're able to affect people's lives for better or for worse with your content you put online. So I'm always trying to inspire greatness and keep people on the right track, because there's a lot of distractions and evil in this world, and it can get scary and dark, but yeah. So let's get into it. The year is 2015. I got a job at the Green Bay Country Club. I would go in at 7 in the morning and go down to the downstairs where they kept all the beverages, and I'd stock up a golf cart full of water jugs, candy bars, Gatorades, beers, and would go out. They had 4 honor boxes on the courses, and every morning I would go out and fill them up with beverages, candy bars, and ice. And that was a fun job, but when I got taught how to do this job, I forget the guy's name, but he's a great dude. He was like, you really just gotta take your time with it, and he would milk it for 2 hours. If I really wanted to get in and out of there, I'd be done in 45 minutes. But like he told me to do, I took my time. And I would just sit on Twitter and think of different business names, because at this time Twitter was pretty new and all the dope handles weren't taken yet. So it was alright, we gotta see what we can get while there's still stuff out here. And one of the accounts I just randomly thought of was at Explore Green Bay. And it's crazy how that moment has changed my life completely to this day. But I never knew what I was getting myself into. And it was awesome. Coming up with what it's gonna be and how I'm gonna so I made it at the Green Bay Country Club on my job, and that is where it was sparked. I recommend working for the country club because you could golf on Mondays on the course. And I was a server on top of doing the honor boxes, so I've always been working. I was also working for the village of Alloway, and I haven't stopped working. There was 2016, I was you know what? No, 2017, I was I gotta quit my job and just focus on Explore Green Bay for a while. And I did that. That helped, we grew a lot of followers. I'd wake up, I'd watch an inspirational video on YouTube, and then I would go skateboarding around the city of Green Bay with the whole intent to show what's going on around Green Bay. And I would stop at Luna Cafe every day, 99-cent cup of coffee. I was broke. To be honest, I ain't shit, man. And I've done a lot of things, but to me, it's not for the money. To me, I'm doing what I'm doing because I'm passionate about creating a better world for others. And that's why I do what I do. I don't do it with the objective of making a bunch of money off this. It's no. Because, like, people can tell when you're not really passionate about something. And I really think you gotta find what you're passionate about and pursue that. And so, like, yeah, I would skateboard around the town. I lived in Alloway by, like, the Broadview YMCA. And I'd skateboard. There's a Fox River Trail, like, a mile away. It took me, like, 10 minutes to get down to it. And I would ride that trail all the way up along the Fox River to Te.acH. Sometimes I'd go farther. It was just depending how I was feeling. But I get up at like 7 in the morning every day in 2017 to like do this. And sorry. Drinking some kombucha. Made in Door County. Support local, right? Yeah, so I'd be skateboarding. I'd go from the pier to Lambeau Field. And like they were building Titletown. Titletown is so cool and has really revitalized the energy of the city. So shout out to those people. And it's been crazy as I've been growing this account to watch the city transform. You know, Mayor Schmidt used to be, now we got a new mayor. And, you know, I used to do like a lot of live streams in public and like people would look at me so weird. Cause like it was like way back then and it wasn't a thing. But, you know, I take snap stories. If you go and look at the highlight reels on the Explore Green Bay Instagram, you'll see all the adventures I took. And it's so cool. Green Bay is a beautiful town and a great place to live. Like, right now, yeah, we are in some scary, changing times, but the people of the community, you know, I think there's a general sense that change needs to happen, and we are going to be the ones to curate the change, you know, through whatever platform you speak. Like, that's, so, like, I created Explore Green Bay because, and like, yeah, I could say but no, like, I thought about Explore Green Bay before I created the name. I was like, okay, this would be dope. This is, like, something that we need. And, like, at the time, I wasn't really pursuing music. Like, I wanted to do music, but I, like, didn't know how to make beats yet. So I created Explore Green Bay because I saw that there isn't any sort of way for an artist from Green Bay to, where no website to see like all the artists from Green Bay, what they're doing and that. And I saw a need to do that, to create change and drive in the culture and an incentive to be an artist, because you know, Green Bay really puts you at an advantage being an artist. Why? Okay, I say this because you move out to LA or Chicago or New York, there's a million other people trying to do the same hustle you're doing. Like, the music hustle's everywhere. You know, Green Bay puts you at an advantage because there's very few, like, competitors out there making high quality music. So if you can pursue your dream and grind here and get recognition here, it'll pay off in the long run. And I think Green Bay is going to be looked at as one of the game-changing cities in the world in the future, because there's a lot of bright minds and a lot of people working towards great things. So we're trying to curate connections and make people aware of what's going on. And I'm still figuring it out. I'm nowhere near where I'm gonna be. And hopefully in a year, we're doing an interview in the Explore Green Bay office. And we got shit going. But right now, it's like a side hustle. And I'm passionate about the town and the people of my city. And I want to see them all grow and succeed. It's like we're not really in competition because we all make different types of music and different people have different tastes. And like, man, what's been recently fun is the skate scene. Like the skate, scooter, BMX, like that whole scene has been booming ever since Jabasso opened. It's really given the community of skaters like a place where they can all go and hang out and just ride the ramps, push each other to get better. So I really go to the action sports site and then just click through and see the different videos. We got a huge range of talent. And I'm trying to bring light, I know there's gamers out there, if you're a local gamer, send me your YouTube links. I want to get them up. I want to just create a place where you can see the diversity and, the businesses that make Green Bay great. I really have had so much fun doing this, and I've learned so much in the few years of my life I have been creating this account. One of my favorite memories was I had this coworker who followed the account, and I made a post about the Fridays on the Fox, and she saw it, and she went there, and I saw her there, and she's like, "Hey, I'm here because I saw your post. I never knew this existed." And that was awesome, to think that I changed someone's life in a positive way just by posting something online. It's super cool what you can do. And I think, in the future I look to create more interviews, do more in-depth conversations with locals, and really show the great things about the city and why you would want to live in Green Bay, or why, if you live in Green Bay, you should be excited you live in Green Bay, because Green Bay is an awesome town. So I really think there's a lot of great things to come, and we just gotta hold on, I'm gonna keep doing what I do, and we're gonna see what we can do, man. Big changes are gonna be happening in the city within the next year, and it's gonna be monumental stuff. So thank you for tuning in. This was my podcast about Explore Green Bay. Have a good one.